Welcome to Rise and Shine Daily Business Tech Boost with me, Charly Latham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and break them down into bite-sized tips you can use right away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder. Rise and shine. It's your daily dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Latham. Episode for number 475, and I am following on from yesterday's episode. I'm going to show you how we can use that new custom subdomain that we set up to use Mailgun and put it into our Gravity form notifications so that you actually get emails back from so you actually get emails through your website. It's all very good and well getting the basics set up within WordPress. Basically, that will ensure that any comments that are made on your website, any password resets, anything that you send as an admin is basically going to get through, and it will be sent using Mailgun. We now need to configure our forms to use Mailgun. So I'm going to go and do it in Gravity Forms. As I go through other videos later on, I will include that information as well. Let's just head on over here, and we're in our WP admin dashboard. We're going to go down to our Forms menu. We're going to go to Forms. Anyone who has been following along and did the Gravity Forms stuff that I've done recently, you'll see that you'll know that I've been configuring this. We've got two forms configured. We're going to use contact form. We're not worried about add a post at the moment, but this is something you need to do on every contact form or every form that needs to send back email. I'm going to go to Settings, Notifications. This is where the magic happens. I'm going to note that this is using the WordPress Mailgun plugin. There is actually a Mailgun plugin for Gravity Forms. The reason I don't use just the Mailgun plugin for Gravity Forms is that I want my entire WordPress website to use Mailgun, and the Gravity Forms one only works on the Gravity Forms. So please, if you see that there is a Gravity Forms one and you just want to use that, that's fine. But this information that I'm giving you here is actually to use the generic setup that we've created for our WordPress website. I'm only going to do one here, and it goes across the whole board here. I'm going to make my admin notification active, and we're going to edit our admin notification. You will see here that we have the ability to send to an email address. So we can send to, in this case, it's going to be our admin email. Down here, you'll remember that I said, well, if you were following along and did that episode, in the from email address, I put no reply at mydomainname.com. Now, because I have set up a custom domain to use with this website now, I am just going to use, it can be anything you want. You don't have to have the email box configured. It is just an address that it sends. But here I'm going to put edm.giggoddesswebhosting.com. Now, the reason I say no reply, I mean, it doesn't have to be no reply. It can be anything else. But it really, I just want people to know that, we know that this isn't, we know that this is a sending address. We know it's not an address that someone is going to be able to respond to. I'll cover that in 10 seconds. When you put this in, you still have this little message here saying using a third-party email in the from email field may prevent your notification. That's because Gravity Forms is only aware of the domain name that we've configured this website on. In this case, it's demo.geekgoddesswebhosting.com. It is not familiar with the Geek Goddess web hosting, the EDM version. I think if I was to put demo in here, no, it doesn't change it. So it's only looking at Geek Goddess web hosting. That's fine. We're just going to do that. Okay, so this is okay. You can ignore this warning message if you are certain that this is the custom domain you've put on your Mailgun account. I like that it gives us the warning. It makes me stop and think about it, but it can be ignored. Now you'll notice here we've got a reply to address, and in this case, what we're going to do, so this is going to come to me as the administrator, so I'm going to get it coming in that says from no reply at edm.geek.swordposting.com. When I hit reply to, or when I hit reply on the email though, if I have this blank, if this is just left blank, and it can be just left blank, when I hit reply, it will use this address. And of course, that reply will go nowhere because this is not really an email address that exists. It's just a sending address that we're using. In this reply to field, we can use the merge tag for the email address and put that in there. Now, what that means is that when I hit reply, it's going to take the email address from the form that was entered, and that's going to go in there. Everything else stays the same. So the thing you need to consider when you are setting up your Gravity form and the notification on your Gravity form, there are two things to consider. The from address has to come from the custom domain that you created on Mailgun, in this case, edm.geek.swordposting.com. And in order to ensure that mail can just go back and forwards and you don't have to copy and paste email addresses, the reply to address should be the address that comes off of the form. Now that's it for the admin email. I'm just going to save that because I've made some changes. Now I'm going to go back to the notification screen, and we are going to take the recipient email. It's basically the same thing here. So here under the from name, so we're going to send this, we're going to send the response back to the email address that was on the field, on the form. That's fine. That's where we want it to go. It's going to have my name on it. The from email, again, is going to be no reply at edm.geek.swordposting.com. Like I said, it can be anything you like from your custom domain that you've put onto Mailgun. In the reply to, though, you put the address that you want people to reply to. So what this is going to do is this is going to send out an email to the recipient, to the person who's filled in the form. It's going to go to their email address. It's going to show in the in their from details in their email program. It's going to show that it's from Charly, from my business name, with an address of no reply at edm.geek.swordposting.com. But when they hit reply, it's going to use the email address that we put in here. I know it seems, I'm just going to come say update. That's it. That's all you need to do. You need to do this for all of your notifications. So once I've done those two, the next thing I need to do is do this one and this one and this one and this one, and make sure that you've got those all set up correctly. Okay. It seems counterintuitive. It seems counterintuitive to use a domain name that your website's not on. You do need to consider that sending an email from a domain name that isn't the website that you were working on might look unprofessional, unpolished, which is why I recommend using a subdomain on your main domain to do it. And the other thing that I really highly recommend, so that things don't go wrong, things don't get lost, is that you set your reply to address so that when people hit the reply button, it ignores what was in that from address and takes the reply to address, so that when they send the email, it goes to wherever you want it to go. Does it make sense? Honestly, this has saved me so many times. This is just such a great way of doing it. It's so easy. Once you've got your mind around it, it's so easy to set up, and you don't have to worry about mail getting lost or being spammed or just getting deleted because it's not authorized to be sent. Let me know what you think in the comments below, wherever you're watching or listening to this video. Come across to my locals community, askcharlylatham.locals.com, and join the conversation there. I'd love to have you. Was this video useful? Did it help? Let me know. Sorry, if it was. Goodness gracious, I need more coffee this morning. If it was, please give me a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when I drop more content. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlylatham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.